Hello. I've been able to talk to the Lord today and spend time with Him, and He dropped this into my spirit, and He wanted me to share it with anyone that is maybe compromising for the world to just be able to speak to the world and to change them. Only way you'll be able to change them and change this generation is if you step out of the tradition that this culture has made. Um, so, so if some of my words seem a little bit match or whatever, it's because I'm nervous and I'm allowing Him to speak through me and not my own self. So, I'm gonna start by saying that earlier today, uh, as I was worshiping God, um, He dropped in my spirit to not celebrate Christmas, and I was kind of confused because I was like, why is this dropping in my spirit? This is like really random. And like, why is God telling me this? And as I'm steadily praying and worshiping Him, I end up getting a revelation of what He really wanted me to know from Him saying not to celebrate it. And He told me that or the saints need to get back to the core and the original plan that God has for us and that God wants for this earth, and that is getting back to the original plan. Christ, preaching Christ to the sick and to the sick and to the hurtful, to the hurt and to the pain of people's lives, to speak to that and to bring Christ in that area. And He began to speak to me and tell me that it's not about being buddy with this world, but being set apart from this world and this world's tradition. And I've gotten in my spirit that Christmas is part of pagan tradition when it comes to like the Christmas tree and presents, and it's all tradition. It came back from a long time ago, and we're steady celebrating it. And God is speaking to me and telling me that we're celebrating idols that is not of Him, idols that we're celebrating that has nothing to do with Christ, and that He wants to bring out the remnants, the people that are supposed to be set apart. Once you accepted Christ into your life, that's when you were set apart. That's when you were the ones to be stuck out, to look like you weren't a part of this world. You became a new creation when you allowed Christ to be in your life. And so we need to stop compromising for this world if we're trying to fully get the manifestation of what God wants for this generation. We need to step out of this tradition and step into what God wants for this generation, because us getting buddy with it is not going to help this world. Christ is the only way to change this world's traditions, to change this world's religious things that they have up, and to be able to speak life into this generation, Christ into this generation, and that we need to get into the momentum of Him and not of our own.